Why is Nami titty so big?
Yeah, right. Hell yeah. Motherfuckers definitely said that shit.
Yeah, damn.
Like, yeah, we glad you made Nami proportionally accurate.
Jeez. But let's get right into it, man.
I know this ain't the ice cream truck at 8:30 at night.
I was so finna say, what the hell is that noise behind you?
At 8:30 at night, bro. The ice cream truck.
Niggas.
What? It's the blackest shit in the world.
Niggas.
On the outside, come on now.
16 said he'd be right back. He gonna get the SpongeBob one with the gum eyeballs. But this is making our own anime, so this is like not really like a new segment, but I do want to kind of get into it a little bit more with us, with the 1216 podcast, just getting more into building out a world for you guys to comment on. So we're trying to do a little bit of everything. As 16 said on the video prior to this one, I'm saying it because I'm chopping it up. As 16 said prior to this video up on our podcast, like we're here to try to make sure that everything goes smooth. We're a one-stop shop. What we do from tier lists to reviews to chapter reviews to anime reviews to fucking trailer reviews, everything there is, we want to offer you guys. So, and literally a one-stop shop, 1216 podcast. Grab you some merch again. You know how it is. ASL, Ace, Sabo, and Luffy with Ace and Luffy up here. You gotta love it, respect it. But let's get into it, man. So we're gonna go down. We'll probably do MC, like we do one by one, creating our pathways. Unless you want to just go right through with it. But we could do it one by one and explain a little bit why we chose that person to be. And then set it off from there. So we'll start off. And we'll start off with 16 would be heads, 12 would be tails. It is tails. So 12 will start off, whatever. If you can see the coin, that's the back of it. And I'll start off with my MC. When it came to MCs for a main character from anime, this is the hardest shit that I ever had to think about. I kid you not. Because I didn't know whether or not I wanted to get straight to a brawler Yusuke.
Let me try and get out. Damn, I was going to say, let me guess. Let me try and guess before you do it. Fucking, I was going to say it's either between fucking Yusuke or fucking, I think that's Light, right?
Lelouch.
Or no, Lelouch, yeah.
From Lelouch
from fucking, I know it's probably between one of those.
So I didn't know if I want to do a brawler. I don't know if I want to do a smart ass like fucking Lelouch, or somebody with overwhelming strength like Midoriya. But then we have a free form inside there with Luffy and the ultimate badass with Ichigo. And out of all of these people, it was hard as hell for me to pick. But I kind of picked this leader for the MC based off my side characters that I would have. The leader that I want to go with had to be a badass. It had to be somebody who can really throw down when it's time to go. So that let me know that off back, Lelouch was out of there. I love Lelouch, but the strategy I don't need for my MC right now. I wanted somebody with to throw them hands. And if you can't throw them hands, then what's the point of having you? Secondly, Ichigo was gone because my swordsman is already going to be involved somewhere else inside this list.
Yeah.
So that stuck me with three people to choose. And I went with Yusuke Urameshi because of the fact that his father being a demon king, and him transforming at the end of the arc into the demon king that he actually is and stand inside hell to just run shit crazy. With his spirit gun, his spirit powers, I thought he'd be the perfect candidate for me to bring in my MC. So I'm going with Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
As I said in the last video, my shit is pretty cut and dry when it comes to the first one. I told y'all I'm biased when it comes to this shit. So my number one character of all time is Luffy. So of course I picked fucking Luffy. I mean, what more can I say about what I've said about him thousands of times on this channel already in multiple fucking videos? I mean, I absolutely come on now. I absolutely fucking man. I absolutely love Luffy. Everything about Luffy. What you all probably I can share a fun fact instead. What you all may not have known is when I first started watching it, he was not my favorite character. I didn't dislike his character, but I kind of had problems with how fucking goofy his ass seemed like all the time and kind of like running off and just kind of doing his own thing and whatnot. So that kind of like bugged me and pissed me off. So my first favorite character, honestly, was Zoro because he was, pretty much straight to the point. Just what I expected a leader to actually be of, you know what I mean, of like the pirate crew and whatnot and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like, I wouldn't say exactly like Shanks, but like the presence of a real leader type shit. You know what I mean? He gives off that kind of vibe like Shanks does.
A king.
Yeah. So king of hell. Yeah. So I really fuck with him. But as time went on, and I kind of understood more and more with watching kind of like why Luffy is kind of the way he is and all that kind of stuff. But when his friend, what I said something specific on Facebook, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like when his friends are in danger, and it was something else I said added on to that. That's when he like, really snaps into it and does what needs to be done, or when they're up against a strong opponent or something like that. That's what I said. So he does what needs to be done then when they're actually in danger. But if they're not in danger, he's just gonna do whatever the fuck he want to do, and I can appreciate that shit, So that's my dog.
Or put them in danger.
Yeah. The in danger that he's not gonna actually, they're not gonna actually die or really get hurt, so it's okay. Jumping off so much.
What? Did he not gum rocket Sanji, Chopper, Zoro, all of them to the ship and they hit their head first?
Hey, 12, we in Wano, right? They all alive, right?
Okay. I don't know, man. Zero on Death's Door right now.
I got a point there. Falling off the damn cliff and shit with the Grim Reaper, how he fucking hit the cliff and now he falling and shit. So
and it's all of the damage done to him over time as well. I mean, Luffy did cause some of the damage.
I was gonna say he never give a chance, a really good chance to heal at all. So yeah.
I mean, he went from being slashed by. I'm sorry, side note. This will probably be cut out though. Anyway, he went from being slashed by Mihawk to stabbed by Buggy. Then we got later on down the line. He ended up. The biggest thing that we have from him is fucking. He got electrocuted by a nail. He got fucking not Grim Reaper. Kuma took all of Luffy's stuff out of him and put it bro, this nigga has not healed at all from anything. It takes more than a year to heal.
I was gonna say, and to make it worse, he just took that motherfucking drug, so it's gonna make it
two times worse.
So the shit that he does for his captain, though, man, I respect it.
Fucking facts. The shit that the right hand does for the captain, you respect it.
Man, you want to switch?
We definitely can. Yup.
Okay, so
are you doing both?
Yeah, I was gonna just do both. Okay. Yeah, so for my two side characters, this is, I guess, a bit biased because a bit of what I told y'all. That whole little breakdown in story. So one of my second characters is Zoro. He keeps Luffy in line. He knows what to say to make sure the captain needs to do what he needs to do and all that kind of stuff, as we saw Punk Hazard arc with all the stuff that was going on at first and all that, when them losing their breath and all that, and him telling them, hey, Luffy, we in the new world, we can't fuck around anymore, you gotta get your head on straight. And how basically everybody on the crew was like that, or specifically, I think it was Sanji who was like, that's exactly what we needed, a swift kick in the ass to get our shit on straight. So, of course, you need one of your side characters to keep the main character, in check. So those two together perfectly. Funny kind of connection with my second character. They have the same voice actor. He's my favorite character in another TV show. So fucking my number two side character is Vegeta. Absolutely love Vegeta. everything about Vegeta, his character development from when we first met him to who he is now, to with his family, with Bulma and Trunks and all of that kind of stuff. Just love everything about him. He's actually a character in Dragon Ball Z as opposed to Goku. Just, I know people are gonna get triggered by that, but just goes around and just smashes stuff all the time. He can't really do anything with his family or his kids, anything like that. But Vegeta's the exact opposite, and he still goes into battle fighting to become, the strongest Saiyan. And he is the prince of all Saiyans to become the strongest Saiyan and all that. So he has all of his own different kind of versions of what Goku does and everything. So I really fuck with him. But not only that, the respect that he's come to have for Vegeta, not Vegeta, for Goku as well, Kakarot as he would call him, but the respect that he's come to have for him, like in the, what was it, the whole Super arc, where he, going Ultra Instinct and all that kind of stuff, and Vegeta basically like calls out the gods and all that. Like, y'all seen us saying time and time again in these matches, continuously surpass our limits. Shout out Captain Yami. It's crazy that he's not on here. But yeah, you've seen us basically continue to surpass our limits and everything. So don't fucking say that he can't, can't do it or something to that extent. It's been a minute since I've seen the Super and whatnot since it's ended, but that clip goes around every now and then as shorts on YouTube and TikTok and all that. So I've seen it there to kind of remember exactly what was said. So I feel like he's a person who, he kind of matches what Zoro would be exactly for Luffy, like kind of calm demeanor, kind of does his own type of thing. But like when motherfucking when somebody needs to be put in check, he not gonna hold back and fucking put their ass in check. So that's what Luffy needs. So if you can get two of those, the better. So those are my two side characters.
He got two Zoros.
Same voice actor and everything. Shout out Chris Sabat. You feel me? Go crazy.
And go plus ultra.
Plus ultra, push past your limits. Fucking Tatsumaki, fucking Gallagher. Crazy with it.
For me, I'll base my side characters. I base my side characters off of what my MC lacks. Because my MC lacks brains, I had to go with Shikamaru.
Okay.
Shikamaru was definitely gonna be the first main side character for me because I want Shikamaru to be inside that right hand position to Yusuke Urameshi because
hold on, you going. Side note, I definitely did think to add his ass in there because Luffy's my main character, but
you need somebody, yeah.
Go with those two, but I definitely that was super. So he was
between him and Levi.
And I honestly I wanted Levi, but when I thought about Luffy being the character, I didn't even consider Levi, to be honest with you. I didn't consider him.
I feel with that. That's very valid. That's very valid.
Because I don't really see him being able to really put Luffy in check as he was able to put Aaron in check. If that makes sense.
And Aaron still destroyed the world. Like the rumbling still happened. Outside of that though, like Shikamaru, of course, with the Shadow Possession Jutsu, it's a lot you can do with Shadow Possession, especially as a side character to somebody like Yusuke, who is all about projectiles, with Spirit Gun, Spirit Cannon, all the spirit moves he has, or when he gets up close and personal, he's finna brawl and beat your ass. It's a lot of things that I can see Shikamaru doing to bring to the table for that. So Shikamaru came as my number one side character. Surprisingly, it was not Zoro. But for my number two side character, I was stuck between Kenny and Zoro.
He lied.
What?
You lied.
I lied. How?
You lied.
How?
It was definitely Zoro, yo. He just bullshit.
I was stuck between Kenny and Zoro.
He's trying to seem unbiased, unlike me over here, but it's Zoro.
So you're here now.
But continue. But continue.
Ultimately, I had to go with Zoro. But it was between Kenny and Zoro because I love Kenny's character, but I just couldn't have a list without Zoro being involved, and I wasn't dropping off Shikamaru. So I didn't want to have two swordsmen out there, so I have my main character with his spirit abilities, My side character is a ninja, and the other one's a swordsman. So trying to have that perfect balance without being too OP.
I was like, definitely, definitely is fucking, because he can do long range and get up personal. You know, Zoro can do long range and get up personal. Fucking Shikamaru can do, all different types of shit.
Exactly.
That is
so
cool as hell.
Just trying to find that perfect balance, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then going into my senpai, aka the sensei, I'll kick it off with that one because you did the two side characters. Oh man, bro! It was not gonna be Saitama, aka One Punch Man. He's a terrible sensei, in my opinion. Great character, love him to death, but he's like Goku in a way. Like you're gonna go in all about the action, but then you're not like Goku because you're lazy as fuck. And I can't have a lazy sensei. Like, nigga, I'm not gonna pick you or Kakashi, but Kakashi would get shit done. But I'm not gonna have Kakashi be like, oh, I'm reading my book right now, so fuck it.
Funny as hell. I feel
it. And so it was stuck between two people again. And ultimately ended up going with Gojo because Gojo is going to push to bring the best out in any MC. It's in my opinion. Gojo will push to bring out the best inside the MCs. And he's going to do what's necessary to be done with. And I think he's dealt with, dealing with Ichidori. He's dealt with somebody like Ichidori before that he'd be dealing with Yusuke Urameshi with. So it'd be a good balance with that. Plus the Infinite. Oh man,
definitely cold as hell. Okay, so mine might actually surprise you because no, it is not All Might. All Might is a terrible teacher.
Facts, facts.
I love All Might as a character, everything he can do to fight and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to teaching, what we see with Midoriya, he was a terrible teacher when he was All Might. So listen, so I can say I didn't pick all my favorite characters. I can say that for sure. Because he was definitely my favorite in that row, so I didn't pick him. With Gojo, I haven't really seen, as far as like in the anime and all that, too much of him like really training. So I couldn't pick him because if I remember correctly, it was just the shit with the doll, having him work on the curse power when he was watching the movie and shit. Yeah. So I didn't really see enough from him.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No, I haven't watched the movie at all.
Okay.
I plan to watch the movie before I watch the new episode. Yeah, so I'm gonna do all that shit on Saturday.
The whole right side is going for you because you ain't seen One Punch Man, so all of that is done.
Same time was gone because I have not watched One Punch Man, so it really leaves these two, and it was really difficult for me because Urahara, however you pronounce it.
That's who I was battling between.
Yeah, for me, he does a lot for Ichigo, and I really did kind of like the situations and whatnot that he was putting him in to kind of train and learn his power and all that kind of stuff. But for me, I did end up going with Kakashi. The training and stuff, not necessarily the training you see him do with Team 7. I was going to say, no, with Team 7 early on. It's the training more so you see him do with Sasuke later on, the individual training. So if he was switched out with Jiraiya, I probably would have picked Jiraiya in that situation just for the training one-on-one he does with Naruto. But the training one-on-one that he does with Sasuke to help improve him for the Chunin exam. So I was like, yeah, I could really see. You know who I really wanted on the fucking list? Obviously, I wanted Rayleigh to be on the list, so I could pick Rayleigh. But he wasn't on the list.
And nigga, that's just you making One Piece again at that point. Like, I'm glad he wasn't like that. That's you making One Piece all over again and just throwing Vegeta in the damn mix. Because I know who you're picking for your villains already. Like, this is just you throwing One Piece in here again. Like, this nigga think he's slick, y'all. This nigga thinks he's slick.
And low-key, yes, I didn't even think about that shit if the sensei was somebody for One Piece. I sure didn't even think about that, bro. It really is.
I'm so glad.
I'm basically making fucking One Piece. Oda's Oda. We know it's the GOAT, so I would have won based off that. But yeah, it's good for them to have it switched around and everything.
And make it no better with the villains.
I couldn't pick Rayleigh, the old hair, white swordsman and whatnot. So I get a old hair motherfucking ninja with motherfucking kunai and fucking dogs and shit. So yeah, I gotta rock with Kakashi. And he up fucking what was
Okage before
six? The
yep.
6, yeah, the 6 Okage. Yeah. Oh, and then going back on me, villains. So yes, this is gonna surprise you. I'm not picking.
I know it's not gonna be all three. I know it's not gonna be all. I know that.
No, it is not. Because Blackbeard, for me, we haven't seen enough of what he can do and all that kind of stuff. We just seen bits and pieces, a little bit with Ace and all that kind of stuff. That, and then a little bit of stuff he did on Marine Force. So we really haven't seen anything from him. So I couldn't pick him. This one was tough, but and I'm gonna make this decision right now because I had it slashed. So I'm gonna leave off Dofi. Believe it or not, it's difficult for me to do.
Wow.
Yeah, he was the one who was lingering for the number 3 spot, but you know how much I love Dofi. If I could see it, you know how much I love Dofi as a fucking villain. One of my favorites, probably my second favorite to Kaido. In the One Piece world, not all, I'd have to do that on another day. But yeah, so it was difficult to leave him off. So with my number 3, I ended up going with Aizen. All the stuff that he did with Ichigo and all that, the plot and the planning that we're seen revealed as how detailed it really was in the 1,000-Year Blood War, seeing all of that kind of stuff just blows my mind as to how calculated and all that kind of stuff that he could be as a villain. So to really try and put them through the ringer and all that, I think it would be pretty cool to see. For my number 2, believe it or not, it's not my number 1 villain. My number 2 villain is Kaido. Love Wano, love everything going on in Wano. Love the fight. Can't wait to see. Maybe if after seeing Gear 5 and that fight finish out, maybe he will be number 1. But as of right now, no, he's not number 1. He's number 2. Love Wano, everything he's doing, all this, fits and rages, getting drunk during the fight, all that shit, just great. And then my number 1 is from my number 2 anime. I'm going with Pain. Between the Pain arc and the 4th Shinobi War arc in Shippuden, those are my 2 favorites. So it's really tough to choose because the war is the culmination of everything. So it's really hard to rate that with just regular arcs throughout the show. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's just like a regular arc, it's going to be the Pain arc. If it's
ultimately
everything obviously is the 4th Great Shinobi War arc. But everything we saw with Pain and just how devastating he was as a villain and the destruction he caused to Konoha and just all of that violence, it was really something to see, man. We got some great action scenes, moments. We got the stuff with Hinata coming in, Naruto going berserk and all that kind of stuff. Just
don't touch my Boma.
Right. No. But we got to see a whole bunch of stuff. So I really enjoyed that. Really thought that was great. So those are my 3 fucking Pain, Kaido, and
Nagi. And Nagito?
Hell no, funny as hell.
That's actually not bad at all. So would it be inside that order of who they will fight? Inside the order?
I'd say Kaido first. So you think it's really just being big and brawling, and then you go to Aizen, and then you go to Pain.
So you're gonna put Luffy against Kaido starting off. Damn. Okay, yeah. I fucks with that. Open up with Gear 5 off back, and then make life easy.
You gotta get the strength, and then the fucking the intelligent kind of where you kind of gotta piece all that shit together. Yeah, because there's no like real low. Unless you have Grimmjow on your list, and I doubt you have his ass on the list. You know what I mean? It's like the only person who's level 1 type of.
So was Toby. Toby level 1 also. Out of these villains, Toby would definitely be level 1, bro.
I guess I'd have him higher than Grimmjow just because of like the hand-to-hand stuff that you see with him doing with Kakashi and all that kind of stuff, and then fucking the spatial world and all that kind of stuff. So seeing him in the war and the stuff he was doing just makes him feel like he's higher than a level 1.
That's after the mask came off though. Like that nigga had to get to that level first.
If you funny as he was, I was gonna say he was always that person. He just had to fucking get to his plans culminating and then busting out what he can do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So for me, it's fucking hard to. It was hard to pick because I wanted a different villain up here, of course. But the ones that I chose, so my villain that you will fight second, I made it to whereas it'd be Aizen. I wanted Aizen to be that second villain inside there, just to really get them over that edge, over the top. Aizen's a fucking dog, bro. Like you're methodical. Like the plan you made out with everything being laid out was just perfect. So I would take him as my mid villain. That'd be like the mid arc for it. And then my level 3 villain, the last villain that they're going to face, is obviously going to be Blackbeard. Blackbeard is definitely inside here because of what I see him being as much of a threat. Yeah. And what we see inside the manga, if you read, you know. But just what we see him being capable of and the true nature of his power is just something to be fucking to fear. Like I don't think Kaido will have a chance against Blackbeard.
I was gonna say, MC good. He ain't got no devil fruit abilities.
Exactly. So that's starting off good with that shit, and then followed on with the rest of them was like shit. No devil fruits revolving around it at all. It should be good to go. But Blackbeard, just what he's capable of, having a trimmer in the yami. It's like you put both of them together, and it's just a deadly ass dude in general. For him or them three, whatever you want to call a nigga at this point. And my number one villain, just to start off the shit with, was either going to be Grimjar or Madara, and I ended up going with Madara. I love Madara as a character. Like this, probably during that war, Madara was my favorite character in the entire war arc. Like on both sides, the nigga was going crazy, bro. Like you started off with him, getting ready. He walked up and just took them all on, bro.
That scene was ridiculous. Bro. The way he just wrecked shop. Oh man!
And these are all shinobis from all the nations, and he just put y'all niggas in a pressure. I mean, put him in a pressure cooker, son. Put him in there, fry him up, pull him back out, taste the grease. They done with. He embodies what it means to be a start villain for me. Of course, he was like that end villain type thing, but he wasn't the main villain in my book.
It was fucking,
what's her face?
What was it, that Kaguya?
Yeah. And just seeing how he went up and brawled against Mike Guy, I would love to see him do the same exact thing with. I'm sure it won't be with my number one character, of course, but if it is with Yusuke, that brawl scene would be amazing. But if it's not going to be Yusuke and he has to go against Gojo starting off, I'm cool with that as well. Like that'd be a nice ass fight to see. One of the ultimate Susanos versus Infinite, like that'd be a nice ass fight to see, just to get Yusuke revved up for it before he goes out there. I will honestly love that. So you have, for me, inside of my anime list, we have Yusuke Urameshi as my MC. My two side characters are Shikamaru and Zoro. My sensei is Gojo, and then to finish it all off, we have Madara, Aizen, and Blackbeard versus 16s.
And I had Luffy as the main character, Vegeta and Zoro as side characters, Kakashi as the sensei, Pain, Aizen, and Kaido as the three villains.
There you have it. And we only have one overlap. Just Aizen. That's it. That's all. We have one overlap, y'all. So
two. Zoro.
Oh, it was Zoro, yeah. But that was gonna happen regardless. That was gonna be an regardless. I knew you was picking him. You know I was picking him. That was gonna be regardless.
That's the only one we knew for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We knew that shit for sure.
I also knew Ichigo, but that not Ichigo, Luffy.
Oh, yeah,
other than that, it's like, yeah.
I honestly thought it was between Yusuke and fucking Buddy.
Lelouch.
Yeah.
No, it was actually between Yusuke and fucking if I had to come down to it, Yusuke and Luffy. Lelouch wasn't going to beat up because I had Shikamaru, and if I had Shikamaru and Lelouch would cancel each other out, and Lelouch isn't going to want to follow his lead anyway, so he do his own damn thing. So fuck you, Lelouch. I want Shikamaru to lead this shit as a master man.
Funny as hell.
But you pick down below, man. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments for sure.
Who has an anime that really like stuck out to you? What's your anime that you would pick? I honestly thought that this nigga was gonna pick. I honestly thought that 16 was gonna pick Levi inside there, bro. But he didn't. So
no, I definitely fuck with Levi, but I didn't even really consider him after I picked Luffy as my main character.
Which is the same reason why Shikamaru and Lelouch wouldn't do it. So we pretty much had the similar traits for it, but
trying to build a good team.
Man, this would be a good showdown.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section what you guys think about it. If you do enjoy these videos, this might be one of my favorite videos.
It will be a good showdown. It's almost like Shonen Showdown. Oh, you see what I did there? Motherfucking Shonen Jump characters go crazy. Shout out to Big Rob. You already know.
Shout out to Rob. Oh man. Shit, take us home. What can they do if they want to? Again, bro. What can they do if they want to get this drip on your head, bro, and a drip on our chest? What can they go for it?
Gotta get the and on the legs. Gotta get the drip.
What could they go for this shit, bro?
No, you already know. 1216 Grand Fleet, man. Check it out. We got all the hot merch. You can check us out, see what conventions and all the kind of stuff we're gonna be at, and you can see all the new videos that we got uploaded and whatnot, man. One-stop shop for everything we doing. Yeah, fucking, we got the IG, we got Twitter, got our Discord, got all the good stuff. What else? Fucking the QR codes and stuff that we have now to fucking, so it'll be easier at conventions and everything for you all to get our info and all that kind of stuff. One-stop shop. It got everything on there, the fucking YouTube, website, Discord, Twitch, Twitter, IG, everything, man. We got it all.
You name it.
Yeah, you name it, we got it, man. Trying to cover everything like 12 said. Trying to be the one-stop shop for all the stuff that you want to see, whether it's trailer reactions for movies, the TV shows, fucking tier list for whatever, tier list for whatever show, whatever, whatever. We've done One Piece stuff and MCU stuff so far. What else? We got theory videos, we got fucking chapter reviews, breakdowns, and all that kind of stuff for One Piece specifically right now. But later on, I'll be adding some Black Clover stuff as well. So it's gonna start from where the anime ended off, and then work all my way up to what's going on currently now in the manga and all that. So look forward to that for me coming in the future. Whenever I officially start reading it. We got it all. And obviously the 1216 podcast, we got some gameplay stuff. I'm trying to get myself back into streaming so I can add some more gameplay stuff again. But yeah, that's everything. Like we said, one-stop shop for everything for the 1216 podcast. If you made it this far in the video, well, it's a new video, but if you did make it this far in this video, make sure you first, we definitely appreciate you for making it this far, because that means you got all the way to the end. So first off, thank you for that. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more stuff like this specifically from us, comment down below, let us know. Also comment down below, let us know who you think had the better show if you were to watch it based on the characters that we picked. Let us know in the comments as well what your show would be based off this list, what characters you would pick for your show. If you like it, hit the like button. I probably said that already. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And then if you want to be notified every time we drop something new so you never miss out on 1216 content, hit that notification bell and we will.
I got nothing for you, bro.
Hell no. See y'all in the next one.